Hi, welcome in a fresh rest and digest with yoga. My name is Esmé, and today I invite you in another Hridaya yoga inspired practice. And I always love to infuse it with a theme. And one of the most beautiful attitudes that Hridaya is inspiring us in, related to opening the heart, is joy and enthusiasm. So enthusiasm is translated in Greek as entheosiasmus, if I say it right. I'm not Greek, but it means in the spirit of God or being in God. And this is not a lesson in theology tonight at all. It just fascinates me because that inspiration, being in spirit of something or in the spirit of God, aligns us with that divine quality of joy and enthusiasm. So tonight we're going to bring that in our practice on the mat to evoke that inner joy and to see what happens if we choose consciously to just activate this in our practice. So what Sahajananda, my teacher, has been repeating so many times when he gives retreats and also classes is this idea of stretching the body like a cat or a dog, like enjoying the stretching of the body, like when a cat is just waking up and he's just like, and it's like this joy in which animals are doing that, and it releases a lot of tension from the system. So to do that with joy, like bringing that joy in every move that we do, in every stretch, I'm very happy to hear what that brings for you tonight. So let's hop on the mat with the joy of practice tonight, the joy of stretch. So today I would like to start with the breath of joy as well. Yeah, let's do that. It just comes up spontaneously, but it's an amazing, simple practice, but very efficient to awaken the energy inside of us and the joy in our heart. So let's do this. Let's start. So when you're ready, just place your feet on the mat, find your middle, find your center by inhaling deeply, exhaling into your feet so that you feel your feet steady resting on the ground. If it's hard to feel your feet because you've been thinking so much all day long, being busy all day, being a lot in the head, just continue to inhale deeply, visualizing that breath into your feet until you start feeling your feet on the ground. And you can wobble towards the ball of the feet, like the front of the feet into the heels. So it's a little massage, just going forward and backward for the feet. And there's a lot of nerve endings there, which are stimulating different organs in the body. So giving some attention to your feet is very, very healthy for us. And very grounding. And that's important. That's where we lay our foundation and find stability in life. So connecting to your feet does that, especially when we take off the socks, walking bare feet on the ground. The weather's getting well for it again in springtime, at least in Holland. Slowly, it's a bit colder today though. But even that, like having some cold feet on the grass in the morning, can do amazing, like healthy effects for our system. So if you found your foundation, feeling your both feet, then we start this practice, the breath of joy, we start by exhaling fully, coming down. So bring up your arms. And with exhalation, you bow down through the knees. And you empty the lungs fully. Then you come up. Inhale through the nose and you stretch your arms forward, coming on shoulder height. And then again you inhale, widening, we open the arms. And then the third time we inhale and we stretch the arms up. So if I bring some pace, if I increase the pace, it looks kind of like this. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Okay, so let's start and doing this together. So we just repeat it a few times. I will give a sign when we end the practice. So when you're ready, we inhale, moving the arms up to your feet on the ground, and then exhale through the mouth. Inhale, 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 inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one. Coming up one more time, keeping the arms up, and slowly allowing the arms to lower down. Exhaling. Let me just take a moment. You may close your eyes to feel the effects of this practice. The echoes of the breath of joy, feeling fine vibrations throughout the whole body, feeling the body coming back to life. And you might even already feel that spark of enthusiasm related to the chest area, to the heart. So enthusiasmus, being in spirit, having the spirit, means being fully alive or being in love with life itself. It's a wonderful way to cultivate this intimacy with ourselves and life and each other. So when you feel ready, we continue from where we are. We take a standing position, feet are like hip width apart. And we start to rotate the head in full circles, bringing the chin towards the chest and slowly moving the head towards the right, clockwise first. And then slowly we move the head in circles. Like taking at least 10 to 12 or maybe even 14 seconds for every rotation. And in the meantime, we continue breathing gradually and gently, like slowing down. And we change direction, going counterclockwise to the left now. And we finished the last round. When you're ready, we bring the neck back in line with the spine. And remaining with the eyes closed, we feel the effects of the rotation of the head. Feeling fine vibrations in the front of the throat, the activation of Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra, related to refinement, to our intuition, and truthfulness. And we are noticing the short pauses after every inhalation and exhalation. And especially these pauses make us more aware of the gaps between thoughts, like there's space and more space between thoughts. And becoming more aware of the background of silence and stillness, calm, that is always there, present. When you're ready, we continue to the next movement, and these will be the 10 hasty movements with the head, starting with 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 2 diagonally left backward, diagonally right backward, and 2 straight backwards, and then we increase the pace. So this might be a bit of a strange movement to see or to experience, but it's a very good movement to loosen the whole neck area. Many times you can encounter a lot of stiffness there. And when we become stiff, you will also start to notice that in kind of a stiffness in our attitude, in the way we relate to others and to our work or to the things that happen to us. And tonight especially, we are invited to see if we could move out of that stiffness into that attitude of like joy, approaching everything, like every movement, with a sense of joy connected to our heart. Middle of the chest, we find our heart center. Like getting in touch with our essence, in which joy is very natural. Last round. And slowly we come back. We receive the echoes of the second warm-up exercise, the 10 hasty movements with the head. Feeling a sense of relaxation, sense of peace in the mind. Again, activation of the energies in the neck, mainly in the back of the neck. And simultaneously in top of the head, the arousal of Sahasrara, the crown chakra, opening to an expanded consciousness, a sense of expansion. And if you are ready, we continue to the next exercise, and this one will be with the shoulders. So you could maybe expand your base a little bit. Your feet are either on hip width apart or a bit further. And from here we begin to move the shoulders up and down in a fluent manner. In a fluent manner. And again, see if you can find your sense of joy in doing so. So where can you find your joy in the movement? So what feels good, and what's alive in your heart right now? In your move, your body. So in this way we give the back a deep massage, and it becomes like an inner dance with the energies. Bringing a smile on our face. And it might be super silly to think like bringing a smile, like when I not feel it at all. Just see on a subtle level what that does. The energy of a smile. So slowly we allow the movement to come back. Inhaling deeply, exhale, relax. Feeling a free flow of energy, mainly running through the spine from down upwards. The activation of Kundalini Shakti, our divine life force. A deep massage for the back and the organs. And if there's any sensitive area in your body right now, then bring your awareness to that area and feel how the energy then is flowing upon that area, inducing healing effects. And we always take these moments of awareness so that we become aware of what is happening. How do I feel? That capacity of witnessing that will give and bring so much space. Just witnessing our thoughts, the sensations in the body, the emotions, without being identified with them. Questioning, who am I? And slowly we move to the next exercise. And today I like to invite you to come on all fours, so on both knees and the hands, bringing our back in a tabletop position and keeping the neck in line with the spine. So just inhale from this position and feel how we elongate the spine, like we, with every inhalation, we lengthen ourselves through the spine. Once again, inhale, lengthen. and relax. And with the next inhalation, we arch the back, bringing the tailbone in. And with exhalation, we bring the tailbone out, bringing the chin up. Exhalation, tailbone in, bringing the chin towards the chest. Inhale, and we continue. Exhale. Inhale. It's a very good exercise for flexing the spine and relaxing the lower back and the shoulders. Softening the pelvic area. And feel the joy of stretching the body like a cat. The cat, a cow pose. Last one. And come back to tabletop. Just release your wrists and your hands for a moment. Just rotating them or loosening up. And when you feel ready, we continue from this position. Go back to tabletop. And then we bring the left arm forward, shoulder height, and we straighten the right leg. And then we come inward, bringing the elbow and the knee towards the core of our body. Inhale, stretch, and come back. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two more. And come back. Again, release the wrist, the hand if you like. And come back on all fours, and then we go to the other side. So this time we straighten the right arm, shoulder height, and then we stretch the left leg. Inhale, exhale, bring the elbow and the knee inside. And exhale, in, out. Last one. And come back. Then wiggle with the hips, rotating the hips in full circles. And then starting to move like a snake, running the energy through the spine like a snake. Just playing with gravity on the knees towards the hands in a snake-wise manner. Just losing the whole pelvic area, your back. And then slowly we bring the buttocks towards the heels and we leave the hands in front of us. And so we straighten the arms and we bring the head towards the ground, or you can support yourself with a pillow here. And we just take a few breaths. Lowering the mind. almost on the level of the heart. If you would bring your fist on top of each other, resting the head on the fist like we are fully head to heart level. So see whatever you feel like. It's nice to synchronize the head and the heart. Bringing the joy in the mind. Bringing harmonious and joyful thoughts. And starting to rest in the joy. Very naturally. And if you're ready, we come back on all fours once again. And we'll work a little bit more on the shoulder blades, the scapula. So bring the left arm, the forearm on the ground and the right arm underneath. And then bring the right side of your head on the ground. So it might be even only the space underneath the hairline. That's all right. Maybe for you, you are able to bring the whole side of your head on the ground. Just see if you feel the stretch between the shoulder blades. You can rotate the right hand palm towards the ground if you like. If this is not available, then you could just leave the hand open towards the ceiling. And we just relax, breathing, even if it doesn't feel relaxed, maybe there's a lot of strain or different contracted sensations. See if you could just breathe through this and just becoming aware of those sensations without interacting with them. See if you could bring your awareness back to the heart again and again. And then we come back and we change direction. So this time we bring the right forearm on the ground and we bring the left arm underneath, bringing the left side of the head resting on the ground. And if you like here as well, you could bring the left hand, you could rotate it. The hand palm can rest on the ground or leave it open. So we are opening the space between the shoulders, letting go of all the weight that we carry. So this is the joy of letting go. The last moments, relax. And gradually we come back. Bring the buttocks towards the heels, resting for a short moment in child's pose. And from here, I invite you to come in downward dog. So placing the the toes into the mat, pushing the hands in the mat and bringing the pelvic up, the buttocks up, and then pushing the heels in the ground, pushing your hands in the ground so that your head will move in between the arms. And then we could walk the feet if that feels good, so that we allow the body, it's like we almost use every muscle in the body here. So here we can really go, like, dive fully in this joy of stretching the body. In every corner of our heart. And then we come back, both heels towards the ground. And then we walk the feet forward, step by step, leaving the hands on the ground. You could either stretch your legs or you can rest the torso on the upper side of the body. We just rest here for a few breaths, relaxing the back. And then slowly we bring the arms up, coming up from the hips, straightening ourselves, and bringing the hands back to the heart center in Namaste. And let's take a moment to check in with our hearts, to check in with ourselves, our bodies, our minds. So, how are you today? And are all these aspects, like the body, the mind, and the heart, still synchronized? Like, do they feel harmonious today or in this moment? We continue breathing gently, bringing some awareness and energy to all these areas, nourishing ourselves through the breath, through the subtle prana, our life force, subtle energy. And then we bring the breath fully into the heart, where we start sparking, igniting that fire of the heart, just by breathing, like feeling that breath caressing the inside of the chest when we inhale and when we exhale. It's like a little moment of honoring of ourselves and gratitude of the beauty that we are. And all our vulnerability, our strength, and arriving fully into this moment in our bodies. And I like to continue with a few rounds of Surya Namaskar, so the sun salutation. And for this, again, we bring the hands in front of the chest, checking into that light of joy in our heart. That spark, we bring it into every movement when we start. We inhale, bringing the arms up, stretching fully. Inviting the sun of consciousness into our lives to shine the light of awareness, of insight, of clarity. Coming forward from the hips, exhaling. Slowly allowing the back to bow down in reverence. Taking a moment to relax here. Allow the body to adjust to this position. And the more we let go, the more we start to melt and relax. We place the hands on the mat, bringing the right foot backward with a big step, knee towards the ground, and we open the chest, looking upward to the sky, opening our hearts, smiling. Bringing the left foot backward, downward dog, heels towards the ground, hands into the mat. And then we come down, knees, chest, chin towards the ground. 8-point prostration pose. It's a pose of humbleness. And then we come forward between the arms, cobra pose. Coming back, downward dog. Stretching the body, feeling the joy, or reminding the joy that might be the case. Left foot forward, big step, opening the hips, opening the chest, feeling our strength in our, and bringing the right foot forward. We straighten the legs, we relax, and coming up, inhale and exhale, bringing the hands towards the chest. And we relax. Preparing for another round. If you're ready, we inhale, bringing the arms up. Bowing down in reverence. Relaxing a few moments. Letting go all that is unnecessary in the moment to be fully present. To be committed to this moment for yourself. This moment of nourishment. Placing the hands on the mat, left foot, big step backwards, opening the hip, opening the chest, shoulders low, chin up. Right foot backwards, downward dog, placing the heels into the ground, hands into the ground, and coming down, knees, chest, chin towards the ground, letting go. Coming into cobra. And if the lower back doesn't feel well, in this pose is not available, you could also choose the swings, leaving the forearms on the ground. Coming back, downward dog. Right foot forward between the hands, left knee towards the ground, open. Left foot forward. Inhaling, coming up. Bringing that light back into our heart. Namaste. And feeling the echoes of the first cycle of Surya Namaskar, a salutation to the sun. And the sun we could see as that light that of awareness, of consciousness, and the pure consciousness that comes with insight, transparency, and a sense of lightness. And we are preparing for another 2 rounds. So if you feel ready, we start bringing the hands towards the chest, greeting ourselves, our inner light, and expanding it by reaching out towards that outer sun. Bowing down in gratitude. Bringing the right foot backward, big step, opening the chest. Left foot backward, downward dog. Knees, chest, chin into the ground. Lowering down. Cobra. Opening. Coming back. Going deeper. Left foot forward between the hands, open. Just notice that the knee will not point over the edge of the toes, so keeping the knee not further than the toes. Right foot forward and coming up, inhale and coming back in the heart. And we relax, preparing for the next round, bringing the hands in front of the chest. Exhale, inhale, rising up, expanding, coming forward from the hips, gradually placing the hands on the mat, left foot big step backwards, opening the chest, opening the hip, being very careful for your hips. Right foot backwards, diving deeper into an inquiry, asking, who am I? Who is stretching? Knees, chest, chin towards the floor. Cobra. Elongating the spine, opening into the devotional aspect of the heart, living with an open heart, inviting life fully. And coming back, downward dog. Right foot forward, big step, opening, feeling our inner power. Left foot forward, relax. Coming up, inhale and exhale. And we relax. Feeling the echoes of the second round, or the second cycle, for another 2 rounds, in the salutation of the sun towards the sun. We feel vibrant. Our life force cycling throughout our whole being, regenerating our system. And activating our enthusiasm and our joy related to Manipura chakra in relation to the heart. So when you feel ready, we do another 2 rounds, and this time we synchronize the breathing. So when you feel ready, we bring the hands in front of the chest. Exhale. Inhale. We stretch the arms. Exhale, coming forward. Right foot backward, hold the breath. Open. Left foot backward, inhale. Knees chest chin, exhale. Inhale, cobra. Hold the breath, downward dog. Continue in a flow. Left foot forward, exhalation. Right foot forward, hold the breath. Coming upward, inhale. And exhale, bringing the hand in front of the chest. And we continue. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, forward. Left foot backward, big step. Hold the breath. Right foot backward, inhale. Knees chest chin, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Open to love. Hold the breath. Downward dog. Right foot forward, exhale. Left foot forward, hold. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming back. Starting or completing the journey in the heart where we started. And we let go. Feeling the echoes of 3 cycles of Surya Namaskara, the salutation to the inner sun of consciousness, a salutation to ourselves, the purity of our heart, full of joy, the joy that comes with practice and repetition, an opening of the heart. And with this, I invite you to come in a seated position on the ground, bringing the feet forward, coming in stick position. Allowing the body to adjust. And preparing for the next asana, Paschimottanasana. It's the seated forward bend. So please just find your seated bones on the floor. And when you're ready, we will rise the arms up, inhale. And with exhalation, we come forward, bringing our hearts towards the knees and the hands towards the toes. And if you touch the toes, you just grasp the feet or the toes. You can grasp the feet even with the two first fingers, the middle and index finger. Or you place the hands wherever they touch. They come in touch with the legs, so it can be on your ankles, on your shins, on the knees. So find the pose that is available for you today. And from here we start letting go of the effort. Starting to relax in the pose. The immobility of the body induces the stillness of the mind. Allowing every unnecessary muscle to relax. Relaxing the head, the neck, the arms, the back. And maintaining that attitude of the witness. So witnessing, observing, watching how the thoughts come and go without being interested in the content. We just see them running their pace without being involved. Detaching from our emotions, just cherishing them in the heart of our awareness, where they are fully welcomed. And if there's any physical contraction, and again, just bring your awareness back into the heart center in the middle of the chest, slightly to the right. Relaxing away from the contraction. If your awareness would stay in a contraction, it means you feed the contraction, and mostly it will increase. The sensation will increase, making it harder to not react. So if we train ourselves to instead bring the awareness back to the source in our heart, sometimes the contraction dissolves instantly. But it might be that a bit of letting go is necessary here, and that requires practice. So we just keep the pose a bit longer. You might become aware of fine vibrations in the area of the tailbone. The activation of Muladhara chakra. It's the root chakra, related to the earth element and vitality. And we realize that this is not impersonal energy, but it has a universal quality. So we're opening to the universal quality of this energy. And slowly, slowly we go deeper allowing the pose to become a meditation. And last moments. And slowly we come back, gradually bringing the back in a straight position, supporting ourselves with the hands on the ground. Remaining with the eyes closed, we become aware of the echoes of Paschimottanasana, the seated forward bend. The arousal of Muladhara chakra, the root chakra. A regeneration of our whole system, full of vital energy. Feeling a deeper connection with the earth. Like we are deeply rooted into the ground. Questioning, who am I? And slowly we move to the next asana. And for this, I'd like to invite you on the ground, with the back on the ground. So slowly moving backwards. And just placing your feet near the buttocks on the ground. And starting to massage your lower back by making little circles on the tailbone, the coccyx. And the other way around. And let's bring the right ankle on top of the upper left leg. And then bring the left leg upward in this way. And then clinging the fingers together, holding the left leg. And then we bring the elbow of the right arm against the right knee, or slightly underneath the right knee. And then you pull your hands closer towards your body. So in this way, you feel a stretch in the right hip. So this is a hip opener. And just be very gentle with yourself here, especially for women. This area could be very sensitive, especially when you're pregnant. But also women that are not pregnant. This can be a very sensitive area where a lot of exploration could be invited when we bring our awareness there. So we practice today to bring this loving joy towards our hips. So let's treat our hips with some loving attention. So we change to the other leg. So this time we bring the left elbow close to the left knee and the left foot is resting underneath the right leg, right knee. I'm bringing the right leg up in this way. I'm pulling the right leg closer towards your body, so the front of your body. So we're we're just using the hands to bring the leg closer to ourselves. Opening the left hip. Just relaxing for a few seconds. Bringing some loving attention, some loving joy towards the left hip. Not forcing anything. If this doesn't feel right, do this. You can just take a pause, just meditating by breathing in the heart, caressing the inside of the chest. And then we bring both of the feet upward, so straightening the legs. And just for a short moment, see how far you could get. If you could just touch your toes, say hi to the toes. No toes. And just to find a little stretch from this side. What do the feet look like today? Hello, feet. And then we place some pressure with the hands on the ball of the feet. Giving some acupressure on the toes. And then saying goodbye to the toes one by one by pressing in each and every one of them. Left and also back to the right. Bringing the feet together, bringing the knees outwards and surrounding the hands around the feet. So this is a shape of a butterfly pose, but laying down on the back. Relaxing for a few breaths, because this is just a preparation for what's yet to come, and it just starts coming spontaneously, so I am in awe as well of what we're going to do next. It was a joyful practice, so this couldn't be missed, now I understand. So we open the feet, coming to a laughing Buddha baby. And if we, for today, just bringing some movement from left to right, we are like this giggling baby. And yes, it's allowed to laugh out loud. I will not hurt your ears with that. And laughing, as been said, we're so contagious, so actually we should laugh out loud, laugh out loud. Why not? Some laughing yoga. And even if it's just laughing about ourselves, just laying in this position. Luckily, there's not really a witness physically above us. He would have a good laugh though. So, yeah, massaging the back this way and opening. This is a very opening pose. It's almost like giving some fresh air and a breath into our temple our yoni temple, but also the temple as the body, becoming more open and more sensitive and sensual. Also, these aspects are so much related to joy. So we start slowing down the movement until we come back to stand still, keeping it a few more breaths. Breathing into our heart, into our bellies and our pelvis, connecting all these parts of ourselves. Becoming whole again. And with this, we complete tonight's practice by a final relaxation. So we invite you to come in a straight position, lying with your back on the mat. If you'd like to just massage your hips a little bit while coming back, this would be so nice. So the inside of the legs, or maybe the whole legs. Giving yourselves a big hug. Thanking yourself. And then if you'd like to cover yourself with a blanket or some socks for the feet, a sweater, this is the moment to do so. And then we spread the legs and the arms apart away from the body. That's not really possible. So we just spread the legs and the arms. Closing the eyes, receiving the body full of joy, vibrant and light. Finding our awareness resting in the tip of the left toes, gradually moving upwards towards the hip. Starting to relax the whole left leg from down all the way up. We receive the left leg fully relaxed now. And our awareness is now resting in the tips of the right toes. Slowly and gradually moving upwards towards the right hip. We start relaxing the right leg from down all the way up. We receive the right leg fully relaxed now. And with our awareness, we bring this relaxation towards the tips of the left fingers. And we start to relax the left arm from the tip of the fingers all the way up towards the left shoulder. We receive the left arm fully relaxed now. And with our awareness, we bring this relaxation now towards the tip of the right fingers. And we start relaxing the right arms from the tip of the fingers towards the right shoulder. And we receive the right arm fully relaxed now. And we become aware of how relaxation starts flowing from all the four limbs into the rest of the body, relaxing the buttocks, feeling how this melts in the ground, relaxing the whole pelvic area, including the sexual muscles, the abdominal area and all the organs, relaxing the whole back, the lower back, the mid back, and the upper part of the back, including the shoulder blades. And we feel this aliveness, enthusiasm, and joy radiating from an open heart. And in this openness, our neck starts to relax, and our throat, the nape, and all the muscles in the face. The jaw is relaxed, the lips and the tongue, the cheeks, the ears, and the nose, relaxing the both eyes, eyelids, eyebrows, and the temples. Relaxing the forehead, the left brain and right brain. Feeling this harmony. Full of joyful thoughts. Relaxing the skull. We are fully relaxed now. Full of stillness and joy. And slowly we connect again to the physical body, wiggling the toes and the fingers, moving the head from left to right. You might like to give yourself another stretch, bringing the knees towards the chest and coming on one side. And slowly bringing yourself back in a seated position. And bringing the hands in front of the chest once again. Joy and gratitude. Thank you so much for being here and practicing in another rest and digest with yoga. Looking forward to see you again. Enjoy.